Okay, we're back for the fun little bit. While I was away, I finished all the red and I painted the little white. I did two little white rows that were in the design here on this shelf. And of course, I have to do something with my royal stuff. And I'm going to do some dots. And I'll start and do some. I'm going to do this all the way across both rows. And I don't know if you can see this at all, but I just had to do something of my whimsical stuff on here. I refrained from squares and stripes just because there's so much on the guitar man and the tree. You know, enough is enough, right? Can you see? Can you see? It's going to be cute. So, Josh, we're about to have it all done. And you're going to have your, he said this was sort of going to be the logo, the guitar guy and the tree for his entrepreneurial ventures over his life. But he's actually already begun. He is quite a guy, I'm telling you. He and his fiancée Chelsea have both just graduated. They've graduated college and they've both gotten their masters, and now they're getting married. I tell you, that's the smartest kid I know there. Josh, well done. And I'm so excited to be coming to your wedding in September. It won't be long. I gotta hurry up and get this done. After I finish doing all my dots, I'll come back and show you. And then I have to put the clear gloss on the shelf and all this metal to make it all sealed in, and it'll be done in a little while. In a few weeks or so it'll be on YouTube. So I will have to say for now, goodbye. Okay, we're done. Now you just have to admit that's really cute, right? And that's the top of the shelf, so it's gonna kind of be, oh well, that's the top and that's the front, and the guitar man's gonna sit on top underneath the tree. And one day when it's all hung in Josh's home, I'll have to send you a pic. Oh, that's really ugly on the inside of that, isn't it? Okay, there it is. And I will say my final goodbye over this shelf. See you later. Okay, now I have finished the shelf. And I did a few things that I didn't think I was going to do. I did the little dots on the white that I added. And I decided that bottom part is not going to show because the shelf's going to hang like this. So I really didn't want to add anything to that. But I thought when people, he said he was going to hang it, Josh said he was going to hang it in his hallway. So I thought, well, when they come down the hallway, you could have a little royal squares. So that's what I did. I've got little royal squares on the ends of the shelf. And let me just see if I can get the little guitar guy. And we're going to have little surprise ending to this video. I don't know if you can. You can see this. If I can get it back here. But the little guy's gonna sit on the shelf, and when they come down the hall, they'll see. And then the tree's up above the shelf. So I think it's gonna be really cool. And like I said, there's going to be a bit of a surprise ending to this video, which I won't give away yet. But I'm done. And I'm saying goodbye for the final time on this project. Okay, goodbye.
Hello. My name is Joshua Wyatt Duncan. This is my corner. No, I'm kidding. But my name is Joshua Duncan, and I am the grandson of Kayren Spain, the amazing, award-winning painter and artist and designer. And if she isn't award-winning yet, she should be. She just recently painted me and my now wife, because we got married yesterday, a tree and a little man playing a guitar that is to go underneath the tree. And she really wanted me to tell you all about the backstory behind the tree and the person. And so I'll start off this way. When I was very, very young, maybe 3 years old, my dad's best friend died of cancer. And I don't really remember her much, but I do know the story of what she told my parents as she was passing away. She whispered to my father and my mother and said, "I'll see you at the North Corner of Glory." And my dad wrote a song called North Corner of Glory. And in this song, he talked about seeing her in this perfect place where nothing else mattered and the only voices that they heard were each other's. And so recently I worked in education, and I talked to a lot of my students who were all fine performing arts students, and I said, the key to life is this. You focus on that end. You figure out what that perfect place is, and you turn your reality into that place. And for me, it was always performing. It was singing, and it was dancing, and it was getting up in front of a crowd and doing what I loved more than anything, which was to perform. And so this past year, I started a nonprofit organization that specifically helps underprivileged youth and gives them opportunities that they wouldn't have, specifically in theater. And it's called North Corner Theater. And one thing that I really, really wanted to be the logo of that nonprofit was a man sitting underneath a tree playing guitar. I think that the tree is symbolic of growth, and that the little man is me. Playing my guitar and singing underneath the tree, and it didn't matter what crowd I had in front of me. All that mattered was that I was in front of the tree, and that I was playing my guitar and making my music, and performing for myself rather than for the world. And I think once I figured out how to do that in my own life, once I figured out how to value my own perception of who I was, and turn my reality into that place that I really, really wanted it to be, which was to perform and to do all of that like both of my parents did, that's when things started to click for me. And so it's one thing that I very much try to teach any student or any young person that comes near me, and I'm young, but whatever, is what I learned. And so Kayren Spain, or as we call her, Nana, she was so kind as to paint that, and so soon me and my wife are going to go back home, and we already hung up the tree because she sent that to us early, but we're going to hang up the little man on a shelf that she painted as well, so you'll see that soon. But hey, thank you so much, and Nana, thank you. I love you, and I'm so happy that you're doing this and that you are living out a really cool part of your life. And I'm so proud of you and what you've done and who you've become. But okay, all right, I'm out. Take care.
Well, I know it. For the moment my heart's content, is it that feeling that I felt when our eyes first met? Let's rediscover all the love that we both knew. You were always there when I needed. You need someone to get me through. How will I find my way dearest in my heart, girl. You see, your name is up in lights. It's the light that got me there. The place I know is in my sights. How will I find my way back home? How will I know when I come too close? I'm picking up the pieces you left me alone in this room. How will I find my way back to you? Lord, hide your tears, Lord, disappear. All I want is you. Lord, hide your tears, Lord, disappear. All I want is you. How will I find my way back home? How will I know when I come too close? I'm picking up the pieces you left me alone in this room. How will I find my way back to you? Oh,